Tubies and my Teletubbies. It's Sheila True Love. Truly loving you always and all the time. I want to start off with saying the way I feel about me, I just can't get enough. When I think of me, I get so excited. Oh, baby. When I think about me, I just can't get enough. And when I think of me, I get so excited. Oh, baby. What we're going to do right now is part 2 of Black Men Who Hate Ebony. I like to say ebony because ebony means beautiful, powerful, amazing. And that's what we are. And that's why when I think about me, I just can't get enough. When I think of me, I get so excited. Oh, baby. Anyway, let's listen to these Why These Black Men Don't Date Black Women from Ileana Vincent, which I don't particularly care for her because I don't see where she's helping anyone. But anyway, here we go.
Okay, nice to meet you. How are you? I've been out with black women or approached black women, and before they even knew me, they said, how many kids you got? How many baby mamas you got? Dating outside my race, I haven't had no issues like that at all.
Okay, and you are?
I'm Coro.
Coro.
I've been practicing abstinence for 3 years. 3 years with no sex. I'm looking for someone that can respect my views on this, someone that can love me for me.
And you are?
Bo.
Yeah,
I don't date black women now because of past experiences. They like to place that strong personality on you, and sometimes you just kind of, stand a woman's place.
So do you have any idea why you're here?
We share some of the same
Opinions.
About?
Why are black women so angry?
Was your mother angry?
To a certain degree, yes. She had that anger inside of her, but she made sure that she didn't pass it on to me. I see how she handles that, and she gives off that vibe that I get from women here. But when it came to me and how she approached me and taught me about women, she said, don't deal with this.
That's interesting, because as a black mother,
Yeah.
my work was to help my son understand it so that he would know how to stand in it with a black woman. Why are you here?
My situation's a little bit different because I traveled a lot when I was a kid. Very talented, very gifted musically. So because of that, when I came back to my neighborhood, when I was dealing with certain black women, you're different. You talk funny. You dress funny. The music you listen to is funny. I don't like being because I had flip-flops on or I had a turtleneck, I'm gay. The problem I'm having is just because you're my culture and you're black, you don't get a pass. All the women in my family, I got a side of cousins that made me feel weird about that.
How can anybody make you feel anything? You get to choose how you feel.
You don't know that when you're kids, it's a psychological imprint.
What does that have to do with today?
Now, with a black woman, I have this in my mind before I even talk to you, she's gonna think I'm weird. And that bothered me a lot.
When I went to junior high school...
So she's going to think you're weird because you're cultured, you like art, you like whatever, everything, and you don't speak Ebonics. You know what I'm saying about Ebonics. It's hard to find an ebony man, or better yet, a black man, African-American man, who don't speak Ebonics because you're saying that the ebony women that you've come across, they see you as gay or weird or whatever. No, you're picking girls. You're not picking women. You have a lot of these ebony women who have their own businesses. Women who are mentally equipped. I know I'm coughing. I didn't take those steroids that they gave me. Well, actually, I did take the steroids before I make these videos, but it has to take time to kick in. So if I sound a little weird and I have to twist my mouth a certain way, then bear with me. That's the reason why I take those stupid pills to stop me from coughing. It just has to kick in. This character here says, I don't date black women because anytime I want to do something that's not ratchet, ghetto, and hood, and the black women see me as gay, or they see me as weak. No, you're not dealing with women. You are dealing with girls, number one. You're not dealing with women who are mentally and emotionally healthy. Okay? Because when you're dealing with women who have who are successful, women who have the mind of Christ, and women who have biblical morals and values, you don't have to worry about things like that. But you're so busy trying to pick up on these freaking Instagram models. You're so busy trying to pick up whatever the media promotes, which is pretty much white supremacists. You know, they're the ones who put all of this crap out here of their, how you say, what is considered to be beautiful. They have the Caucasian woman or the European woman as the standard of beauty. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, no offense to my European women, because there are so many European women who are beautiful like crazy. I'm fascinated with Italian women. I'm fascinated when it comes to, well, I'm not going to say German because they're not my particular Hispanic women. You know, that's not Caucasian, but I'm fascinated with several women of different, especially Indian women. That's like, yo, they have that beautiful melon skin and the freaking long eyelashes and natural stuff, and they got this dark hair and they're beautiful. And I'm fascinated with, oh my God, women who are Trinidadian. I'm Trinidadian. Women who are from Jamaica. Women who are from the Caribbeans. Women who have that beautiful brown skin. Beautiful. But that's not what the media is promoting. So, of course, you have a lot of these black men who they're going for because they're weak-minded. They're not king material. A man who has the mind of a king, honey, come on, you're a leader. This world is crazy. You know, you go into this world as a kitten. Like I always like to say, for me, I can't speak for everyone else, but I went into the prayer room. I went into the prayer room as a kitten, and I came out of the prayer room as a lion, because that's the kind of world we live in. But when you have a weak mind, you're not going to come out as a lion. You're going to still come out as a kitten, because you allow the media to control your thinking. You allow Instagram, you allow Facebook and all of these dating apps to tell you, whatever, what the standard of beauty is and what a woman is supposed to be and what is the definition of femininity. Let me tell you something. Women like Marilyn Monroe, I even noticed that in the gay world. They have Marilyn Monroe and she's the epitome of, no, she's the epitome of fake and phony. She's fake, she's phony, she's not real. The epitome to me of beauty, I love Michelle Obama. I love Joyce Myers. She's Caucasian, whatever. She's beautiful to me because she's got a mind that's unbelievable. I love Priscilla Shirer. Priscilla Shirer, and I've looked at her on YouTube with her husband, okay? And the way she's just not like some little mousy, passive type of female, and yet she has this kind of respect for her husband. You could see she has mad respect for her husband. When you see them interacting on for the public media, social media, or just YouTube, check out Priscilla Shirer and her family conversations. She's educated like to the hilt. To the hilt. I love, I don't have to say it, Joyce Myers. She's very feminine, very feminine, but she's not with this mousy, passive disposition. At the same time, you can see that they have mad respect for their husbands. And when the Bible speaks about being submissive, submissive merely means be respectful. It does not mean that he gets to call the shots. He gets to tell you what to do. He gets to run the show. No, that's not submissive. That's called, anytime you have a man who's got you jumping through hoops. That's not you being submissive. That's you being, excuse my colloquialism and my French, that's you being a dumbass. Okay? That's you being fake, phony, dumbass, weak-minded. No real man, not a real man who's got a king mentality, have a use for you. Not particularly. No, not really. You're not queen. You're not a queen. A queen is someone who's like Priscilla Shire, Joyce Myers, who else do I admire? Michelle Obama. You are more like, I don't know if you've ever seen this show. It's called All in the Family with Archie Bunker and Edith. Please, please. I don't ask you for much, my Tubies, my Teletubbies. Check out that show. Go on YouTube and type in All in the Family and look at those. Look at the sitcom of the series of it. That's what a lot of these women are. That's what a lot of these dudes who are, they're not kings, because Archie's definitely not king material. They're more like, you know, the clowns of the kingdom. No, a real man, let me give you an idea what I think a real man is, who I think is a king in his household. I love Robert Blake. And I'm afraid to give credit to any of these dudes because I used to love Derek Jackson, Jaxn, and we find out the man was cheating on his wife almost throughout his whole marriage. That's craziness. They have this other person who I think is king material at the same time. He's whatever. I'm just too afraid to mention it about a dude that I would recommend to anyone because down the road, please, you find out later how they were cheating on their wives, what? All along, and then, oh, come on. Anyway, let me get back to this, because, man.
I got bussed from Ocean Hill, Brownsville to Flatbush, and they spit on me and called me a nigger. They spit on me. And I was 13. And these were adults, not the children. So my point is this. That don't have nothing to do with who I am today. What is your experience?
A lot of black women, they don't want to talk to me. Some of them don't want to talk to me. Some of them want to talk to me because, number one, I'm a God-fearing man. I don't believe, like right now, I'm practicing abstinence. I'm not having any sex whatsoever.
Why you ain't in the church?
I am in the church. I'm going to tell you about the church women. If you don't have a collar, they don't want to talk to you. I'm straight up.
But do you know what the collar represents, though?
I guess it's...
Do you ladies believe what he's saying? Women in the church are not trying to talk to him because he's a part of abstinence. That means that he believes in having sex connected to marriage. A lot of women are not going for that. What? Most women in the church are going for that. Because you don't have a collar. No. I've been to, since I left the Jehovah's Witness organization, I've been to several churches, honey, and it's filled with nothing but women, not necessarily the best of women, because you have a lot of women who are desperate, thirsty, and you see them, you can tell the desperate and thirsty ones. They have these butterfly eyelashes. Look at my eyelashes when you look at me on this picture. You see how I have my eyelashes on at the same time? I don't have my eyelashes extended all the way out. My eyelashes, less is more. Okay? For black women, if you want to learn how to wear makeup, honey, watch Soul Food series and look at Bird and her family. But sticking to the point, I've been to the churches and I've been to a lot of they have these little cook dinners. Everybody cooks and everybody bring food and everybody hang out. It's called potluck day or what have you. And then they have the other meetings, whatever. And most of these women in the churches, they are looking for men who knows how to respect Bible standards. And they're looking for men. I hate to use that terminology because you're not supposed to be looking for a man. The Bible says a man who finds a good thing, a wife, he finds a good thing. You notice that? It says a man who finds. He's supposed to be out there looking, not you. But that's neither here nor there. And let me stick to the point. Um, you go to the churches, you don't hardly see no men up in these churches. Because when you're in the church, these dudes know that you have to live right and you have to do right. And that's the last thing that they're interested in doing. They don't want no woman where I got to do right by you, I got to live right. No, no, no. So what this guy is saying, I'm going to say, that's what his mouth says. That's what his mouth says. But do I believe that what he's saying is true and correct? No. No. You have a lot of amazing, awesome women in the church who have been praying to Jehovah God through Jesus Christ, praying like crazy for a good husband, for someone to share their life with, even though you can share your life with a roommate. Look at Golden Girls. Look at Living Single with Queen Latifah. Look at Hot in oh, I forget the show. But anyway, you have a lot of people who don't have a man living in their house. They love men, date men, but you're not living in my house. And I want someone to share my life with. It don't always have to be a man. And another thing, I want to say this. I know I'm off track a little bit, but let me tell you something. When you got out of a bad relationship and people say, yo, ma, don't get bent out of shape over that. You can do so much better. You can do better. And I want you to know that doing better don't necessarily mean you have to be with a man. You could do better by finding yourself some good, wholesome women friends. And I'm not talking about women, you get with a woman and you hook up with a woman, homosexuality. No, I'm talking about you're going to find good, wholesome women who are going to give you support. Women are more nurturing anyway, naturally. Women are more of empaths, naturally. Women are more compassionate. Women are more loving. Women are more kinder, naturally. It's the estrogen. I don't know. So when I tell my girlfriends that, yo, baby, don't get all bent out of shape because this guy proved to be a piece of crap. Nah, baby, because you can do better. You can do better and you deserve better. And when I say that, better is not saying that a man is the be all to end all. No, you can do better. I mean, you could do better when it comes to finding someone to share your life with and someone to love you genuinely and someone to really care about you. You can do so much better.
Purity or, leadership or, I don't know, a
How
divine...
about power?
Yeah.
How about power? That's what it represents.
Okay.
But let me tell you why I've called you here today. I've invited you here because my intention is to dismantle the myth of the angry black woman. I believe it's a myth. As a black woman, I believe it's a myth. I invited you here for a mixer tonight, just to be with some women. All kinds of women, all ages. We all have a story. We all have an experience, and we all get to choose. Tonight, you get to choose how you're going to experience these women. But I do also want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being a demonstration, because I know there are hundreds of thousands of black men, all ages, who've had these experiences, and I believe, and it's my intention, for us to heal. Hello, my...
Anyway, we're going to pause on that note with Ileana Vanzad. Yeah, her way of doing things is, okay, interesting. I don't particularly care for her. She's not my thing. At the same time, she's helping millions of people. Different strokes for different folks. And now what I want to share with you is reasons why, a lot of people say that black women are angry black women. I say ebony women because that symbolizes beauty and strength and everything that's awesome. I like a lot of black women, they want you to understand, or better, I'm sorry, ebony women, they want you to understand we're not angry, we're just sad. Okay? And sometimes we just don't know how to express that sadness. Anyway, I'm going to share this with you.
I think about all that Black women do for society and how the thank you that we get is just constant disrespect, how we're not protected, how we're sexualized and fetishized in the media, how it's kind of like we're abandoned. Society like does not have a Black woman's back. Like she didn't even do anything. She just was being Black. When you're born and you're born a woman, you already have one thing stacked against you. You're born and you're a Black woman, you have both of those things stacked against you. You just have to work hard as fuck. And there's no system in place to help you thrive.
It's really sad to think about how young it is that we all internalize those things. I may not have had the words for it, but I knew that I wasn't going to be accepted being a 4C, dark-skinned, thick Black girl. Like, I just knew that.
People in elementary school who would call like me a monkey or something like that. And it's sad that we like to think that we've come so far, but we haven't. It's mind-boggling the fact that Black people in general, and then also Black women, are still being compared to animals. I feel like I'm a very strong person, but I'm always afraid to show that I'm too strong, because I'm always afraid that it will play into that stereotype and all of a sudden I will be looked at as masculine because of these stereotypes that are put upon Black women. Black women.
I agree with that part. So 100%. I am an incredibly strong ebony woman. Thanks to Jehovah God and Jesus Christ. Like I always say, I can do anything that I need to do, as long as it's through Jesus Christ. I can do anything that I need to do as long as it's through Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is my strength. And because of my strength, you know how it is. You're perceived to be too masculine and blah, 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 what have you. When it comes to always having to water yourself down. You have to water yourself down. You're not supposed to show how smart you are, how independent you are, how successful you can be. I keep thinking about, I was married to my ex-husband, and he was a Black man, and I thought personally he was a Taurus. And I think a Taurus, which is Malcolm X. Now we know how Malcolm X started out the gate. He was with these different races of women, but when he went to jail and he learned how to be some Muslim or whatever the hell, and he learned about whatever Black culture, he came out here and he was pro-Black. He was trying to look out for his own race of women, and my ex, he was a Taurus, so I would expect him to be pro-Black. And his moon, his Mercury was in Aries. Aries, that's Hitler. Hitler was for his own race. We all know that Hitler, he promoted his own race of people. So I figured I have a husband who's pro-Black because he's going to be like Malcolm X. He's going to be somewhat like Hitler, promote his own. What I got was a husband who, the reason my marriage didn't work is because he wanted me to be Caucasian. He wanted me to have light skin. And look at my videos, Tubies. Look at my videos. I'm sorry, I had to readjust the picture here. But look at my videos. When you see me live, you'll see that my skin is not pale skin. I'm not light skin. And I'm not red bone. I have the most beautiful complexion known to humankind. But because I wasn't this light skin, whatever the hell, he wasn't happy with me, and that's why he treated me badly. Let me tell you something. When it comes to men, they will treat you good. I noticed that when it comes to Black men, how about not all Black men? Because let's not even try to generalize. I'm speaking not about all Black men, but he treated me badly because my skin wasn't light or pale. And I know for a fact that when a man feels that you are better, then they treat you better. So a lot of the Black men I notice who are with Caucasian women, anything that have light skin, they treat them better. Of course they're going to treat them better because they feel that they are better. They feel these women are better based on what? Their character, their heart, the way they manage a home, because they're good mothers and nurturing and loving. No, no, no. He treats her better because of her skin tone. So when it came to my ex-husband, after we got the divorce, thank Jehovah God for getting me out of that. And then I asked him, I saw his porno collection. And then I asked him, why is it that all of your porno, it has nothing but Caucasian women? All these women were light skin, Caucasian. He never gave me an answer. But then when we was divorced, he finally gave me an answer. He said, Sheila, listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. The reason why I look at Caucasian women more than black women is because Caucasian women are nastier. Nastier? I was like, what the hell? What the hell? So you're trying to tell me that you don't have ebony women who know how to get freakies? Get real. He was like, not like what you see on the porno with the Caucasian women. The Caucasian men, they're so much more nastier. So then I realized in my head why our sex life was trash. He wanted me to be a Caucasian. I'm not a Caucasian. I'm freaky as... Look, Toby, don't get it twisted, honey. Don't you ever get it twisted. I could get as nasty and as freaky. Well, not nasty. I don't know how nasty I could be. But I could damn sure be freaky. Freaky means that, I could do things that's more than missionary or the same old humdrum, boring crap. No, I'm freaky. The one thing about Sheila True Love is that I'm not piggish. I'm not going to let no dude, no man degrade me. There are certain things that I will not do. Why? Because I see women who are doing all of that, women who are doing the most. They're letting men bust all in their mouth. They're letting men use them all up in their rectum. They're letting men bring different women into the bedroom, having threesomes. They're letting men convince them to be polyamorous. They're letting men do all of this stuff, etc., etc., etc. And these men who do all of that, using you in every hole that you have, because you're saying in your mind, I'm trying to please my husband, so he don't have to go nowhere else. Well, he can't say that I didn't do my best. Honey, your best is to keep your dignity. Okay? So, anyway, she's doing all the most. She's doing all of this. And he's still not, I'm going to keep it in the word. And don't say that I'm repeating myself, whatever the hell. I'm repeating myself to put emphasis. Not devoted to you. He's still not faithful. He's still cutting your throat with betrayal. He's still stabbing you in your back. And you doing all of this stuff. Letting him, you doing kind of sex stuff that you know damn well that, not particularly, licking out of some man's, excuse my French, shithole. I'm going to let me have me licking out of your rectum. That's not going to happen with Sheila True Love. You see these beautiful lips that you look at my picture? Yeah, those are beautiful lips. That's a clean mouth. I'm eating off of people's plates and cups and all of this. I have family members that I kiss and I love. No, I'm not doing all of that, because the women who are doing all of that, the clown still is doing cutthroat on you. He's still cheating on you. Still. So why did you go out of your way to do all of that? Based on what? I'm sorry, excuse me. Help me understand. I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know it all. That's why I know how to be humble and back down. And I need you to help me to understand. You doing all of this crap, getting butt implants, breast implants, lip implants. You doing all of this stuff, wearing high heels that's messing up your feet, tearing down your backbone, and you doing all of this stuff, and he's still not devoted. So what's up with that? This is why you see on my channel, I keep trying to encourage women to be single, honey. I'm so sorry. Let's do Golden Girls. Let's do living single. I'm living single. Oh, it's a single type of world. I'm glad I got my girls. Yeah. And I'm not talking about homosexual stuff either. No. because women are doing the most. They're doing like 95, 97% in these relationships, and these dudes are sitting back barely doing 3%. No. That's why I believe in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 8, verse 28, verse 38 and 40, when the Bible, it encourages women, yo, stay single, girl. Because the Bible lets you know that if you get married, you will be having additional trouble. Life is already troublesome. When you get married, tell me, is there such a thing called a perfect marriage? No. So since it's not a perfect marriage, you're going to have drama. You're going to have additional trouble, and you're going to have stress, because no marriage is perfect. I don't care what these women out here who are married are trying to get you to believe. Misery loves company. They want to try to get you and convince you to be married. You should be in a relationship. Of course you're trying to get me to go that route, because you're miserable as, excuse my French, you're miserable as fuck. Now you're trying to pull everybody else into this relationship bullery. No. These women bending over backwards, doing everything they can. And you got these dudes out here who, no matter what you do, they're not satisfied with just you. And if you don't believe me, how about this? I always believe in, look, an opinion don't mean anything, because opinions don't pay your bills. But what you need to do is hear me out, because I have facts. Go on YouTube, Facebook. Go on Facebook, because you have a Facebook account, hopefully, and type in runaway husbands. Type it in for yourself. See for yourself. And read the comments of these women who are in shock. They're in utter shock. These women are traumatized. They're going through PTSD. Yo. They did the most, and look at what happened to them. And I'm not trying to say you're not supposed to keep hope alive, but make sure when you keep hope alive, it's not false hope. Please. Anyway, let's get back. This is why I promote for women to stay single, because I'm seeing the women getting dogged. They're getting dogged. They're putting in so much love, so much work, so much affection and attention, and there are men who are getting dogged. But my thing is, let's look at the percentage. What percentage of men are getting dogged? What, 1-2%? When you got 97% of women getting dogged. You got a few men, who are being taken advantage of as well. I'm not stupid. But I'm talking about when you're dealing with, when you want to compare apples, well, how about this? When you want to compare men to women, just do the percentages. Look at the percentage. Women are being, oh man, I'm always ready to curse again. Hold on.
Women should be quiet into themselves and sort of have their heads down and just like kind of try and blend in. You are not allowed to be a bigger woman, tall, and also stand up tall and be confident. It's just like not allowed. The thing that makes me most angry is the fact that I feel like no one really has my back except other Black women. It's really tough to feel alone in a fight to be seen as equal and just as successful and just as amazing as anyone else.
The variety of Black women is really important in media, because we are seen as only one thing, and that's sassy, or we have too much attitude, and we can never be anything else without that. There's no such thing as an angry Black woman, but a Black woman who happens to be angry.
I'm going to do everything that I can to then channel that very deep pit of anger that I have into something to show you that that's not who I am, that's not who I've ever been, that's not who Leslie is, that's not who Michelle Obama is. Like, I get that bullshit is out there, so then I'm like, what can I do with my work, with my art, to change that, to change the narrative, to tell people that, you know, we're more than this.
For the young Black girl out there, I would say think about all the things that we contribute every day to society and how
we built this country on our backs. Like, we did it. So think about how, even though that's a tragedy, think about how awesome we are. Like, all the shit that we have gone through, we still win the gold medal. I mean, come on.
You are worthy, you are beautiful, and no one gets to take that away from you. Like, the minute that you let somebody else dictate who you are and your beauty, like, you've already given that to them. I don't get, like, you don't get my worth, it's my worth.
And just because someone lays down rules of what is beautiful, that doesn't mean that you have to agree with that.
I think that it is important, though, that when you are feeling that intensely about any kind of injustice or some kind of, people belittling you for something that you don't deserve to be belittled for, it is important to be in that moment when you feel it, but then I don't want to live in it.
So that's the end of the video, and I'm gonna take time to turn off the TV, turn off everything in my home, and meditate on a couple of things that I have been reading and listening to. But like I said, why I don't date black women? Yeah, because everybody has a preference, and I understand that preferences. But you know what? Like I said in my previous video, establishments, they need to start having a preference where they don't want dark-skinned black men, because black men are threatening. Black men have no integrity. Black men, the world is watching. The whole world is watching how you treat your own race of women, your own nation of women. So we see that you don't have any loyalty. And anytime you're going to work for a company wants to make sure you have some form of loyalty and some form of integrity. Yeah, we're going to start treating you the way we've seen that you treat your own skin tone. How about that? Your own skin tone. You want to sit up here and cry about racism and how unjust it is and how wrong it is, but yet you don't have no problem take time to think about colorist. Colorism. Like I told you, anytime you want to win a court case against a black man, honey, just throw in colorism. Your case is won. Your case is won. How dare you want to tell us about how racist we are? Can we tell you about how colorist you are? My question to you is, what's up with red bone, light skin, pale skin, black man? Oh, I know. Oh, don't tell us. We get it. It's called a preference. Yeah, okay. Well, we got a preference too. We don't want you in our establishments. We don't want you in our residence. We don't want you anywhere around our children and our family because your skin is black and dark and sorry. No, we don't have a problem with women who have dark skin and black skin because we know, come on, let's keep it real. Men can physically, overrule a black woman. So we have all the black women dark skin like crazy. Yeah, because the men who have in power, they could always overrule, with their physical strength. With their physical strength, they could overpower the woman. Let's keep it real. Men are stronger than women physically. They just are. So we don't feel threatened by the dark-skinned black woman. But when it comes to you dark-skinned black men, yeah, I'm sorry. You seem like a threat. And that's why we no longer want you on our jobs. We no longer want you in our residence. Because we have a preference, just like you having a preference when it comes to, the world. Yeah, how you treat your own nation of women. You know what I'm saying? And it's based on what was it you said? I'm sorry, excuse me, black man? Yeah, because I have my preference is this, my preference, okay, I get it. And we understand what you're saying. And you know what? We agree with you. Yes, we agree with you. Life is about preferences. And we have our preferences. Here's your eviction notice. Here's your, how you say, you're off the job. Here's what we say that you're not allowed in our restaurants because you're too threatening, you're too intimidating, and We don't trust you. Yeah, we just don't trust you around our people and our establishments. So you have a good day. Okay, this is Sheila True Love, truly loving you. I hope I educated you. I mean, let's keep it real. The same way you treat your own freaking nation and race of women, that's the way you deserve to be treated. And we're going to use the word, oh yeah, let's use that word preference. Have a good day, Sheila True Love. Until next time, bye for now.